Hi guys, this is a video to compare the Toyota Hilux, the SR5, to the Toyota Hilux Rogue. See, I've got a 2022 Toyota Hilux SR5. Awesome, they're a brilliant super cool. I've just got my brand new 2023 Hilux Rogue. I'm just going to do a bit of a comparison between the two, so I can show you exactly what the difference is between these two models. So guys, you'll see the white Hilux SR5 on the left hand side, and on the right I've got my black Hilux Rogue. You can see on the Rogue, you know, they've made a fair bit of a change on the front end. Different lights, you know, a bit fancier lights. The bumper's a little bit different on it, colour coding's a little bit different. On the whole, there's not a lot of difference. The actual height of these vehicles, it's a tiny bit higher. The Rogue, I believe it's about 20 mil higher. You can probably notice it just a little bit. Not a great deal, not really a great deal that you notice. Other differences between these vehicles, you can see on the SR5, the badging. On the Rogue, they've taken the badging off. Just a minor little difference. You'll see the huge wheel arches on the Rogue as compared to the SR5 where it doesn't have that. The differences you can see, you know, this has the disc brakes. This is a 2022 model, so this actually still came with the drum brakes. I believe on the 2023 model, the SR5 now has the drum brakes, so sorry, it has the disc brakes, so that'll be just exactly the same. The SR5 has the sports bars on them, the solid metal sports bars, whereas on the Rogue, you get this flimsy bit of, it's like a plasticky thing on top, which it looks super cool. But if you imagine dropping a big hammer or dropping a piece of timber on that, this is just gonna get destroyed if you accidentally did that. Whereas on the SR5, if you dropped a hammer and it whacked on this, it's not gonna do anything in the slightest. Maybe it'll give it a tiny little mark. So the Rogue, literally, it's been drummed down. It's not what you'd use if you're a trader. You would not want to be buying this Rogue. If you're a trader, you want to go with the good old SR5. The great thing about the Rogue that I do love is you get the cool, super cool automatic cover on the back, and it's got lights in it, which is pretty nice. You've got in the back, you've got a little tie down strap there, but there's only one at either side. There's in the SR5 you get 4 of them. You get two at the very back and 2 in the middle over there. So that's a little bit annoying that they've taken those out. And you get these stupid carpets in the Rogue, which, yeah, I mean, it is helpful that things don't move around. So when you throw something in the back like that, it's not going to move around. So that's going to be okay. But I'd much prefer just a plastic boot liner, which is an optional extra on the SR5, but it makes it a lot easier when you're getting a lot easier just to get a plastic boot liner in it. And yeah, stuff does move around, but that's what your tie down straps are for, and you can tie stuff in place. So definitely prefer the SR5 for that. On the back end, you'll see on the Rogue, the back end's really pretty much exactly the same, apart from you get this big chunky piece of plastic here, which is just looks like a bit of an add-on that they've pushed on. Whereas on the SR5, you don't get that. It's just your door handle and your lights there. So you're missing that big piece of plastic. And of course, they've taken the decals off, they've taken the badging off here. On the Rogue, you can see it's gone, and they've just put this little Rogue sticker on. You do get the word, you get a Toyota badge there, and gone is the big Toyota stickers on the back, which is what you see on the SR5. So what are the differences, are there? I mean, I will exclude all the mechanical differences because you know the Rogue has had a better upgraded suspension, so I won't really go into that detail, other than what I will say is on the SR5, unless you put a lot of weight in the back, it can be twitchy at the back end. So hopefully all of the mechanical upgrades that they've made on the Rogue will reduce the amount of twitchiness that you get without a lot of weight in the back. So other than that, I mean, it's very, very similar. You can see the door handles in it. You get the chrome ones, well, plastic door handles which have a chrome look, and on the Rogue they've color coded them. They've done like this matte black, but it's exactly the same door handles. The wheels on the car, on the SR5, yep, the good old standard wheels. You can see they've given you a little bit of a different set of wheels on there. I wouldn't say they're better, they're not worse, they're just different. All right. Other than that, are there any other differences? Not really. It's pretty much just a absolutely amazing Hilux, because they're all super, super cool. Okay, so on the inside of them, the SR5, this has the premium leather upgrade, which is about 2.5–3 grand, something like that. Definitely worth it. You can see the really nice leather seats. You know, it's the standard interior. You know, you've got a 6-speaker sound system in this thing. So, as we all know and love, super, super, super nice interior. You can see everything here. Inside the car, you can see the colour system in here. It's all like a greyish roof and greyish. Those are one of those little plastic covering of the window, window sills. So it's pretty nice. All the grey roof everywhere else. When you turn the engine on, nothing exciting there, just the usual stuff. If you look at the dashboard, standard. Is there anything to say here? Nothing really. You can see the trim here. It's like a silver trim around here. Everything else pretty much what we absolutely love. Plastic mats here, which are super, super awesome. Now in the Rogue, the interior, leather interior. Have you noticed the leather interior? It's a slightly perforated leather interior. You see these tiny, tiny little holes in it. Not too sure why that. It's just the style of leather in it. I wouldn't say it's good. I wouldn't say it's bad. I prefer the premium upgrade interior, which I've got in the SR5. Because if you're sweating, you don't want all your sweat to go into that leather there. It's going to go into those holes. So not a biggie, but hey, it's slightly different. And the one thing I don't like is you get these silly carpets. I mean, yeah, it's nice with carpets on your feet, but you buy a ute because you know you're going to make a mess in it. So you don't want carpets. The other thing that you do get on the Rogue is you see those lights, those pretty cool looking blue lights that you see on those door paneling, which is very, very nice. And you do get a few more speakers in it. We have a look inside as well. What you will notice, there's just a few little fancier things that I see in this. As I say, you get the nice speakers, and the speakers here, and these speakers here, you can tell they're just a little bit of a better quality one. Try and zoom in. You see it has a JBL sign on that speaker there. I'm guessing that means it's a bit of a higher quality one. And on the box you get just nice little trim pieces, a little bit better than what's in the SR5. You will notice on here all the paneling, all the plastic covering is all a dark, you know, it's all a black in here, dark black, which is really nice. Makes it just have more of a premium luxury feel, which is, I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing, because you know, you buy a Hilux so that you can throw a lot of stuff around in it and just bash it around. So having a super premium one, it is nice. It is very, very nice, but it seems to be taking away what it's all about. But I do like the dash, you know, the dashboard on it has that cool little logo at the front of it, and it has all blue dials, which are a little bit nicer. So super nice. The other thing you will notice, this is black. This is black in the Rogue. On the other one, you saw it was like a chrome looking one. Is there anything else different? I don't really think there is really anything more different in this inside. It's all pretty much exactly the same as the SR5. So as you can see, just those few little things that just make it feel a little bit more luxurious. Okay, so under the bonnet on these things, is there anything different? Not at all. It's exactly the same. The good old 2-litre diesel engine, which kicks out 150 kilowatts or whatever that means. To me, I think it just means it's got a bit of boost. But the SR5 compared to the Rogue, I don't see any difference there in the slightest. It's exactly the same. It's just the same engine. Under the bonnet, it's exactly the same as the SR5, so completely no difference whatsoever. Okay, so as you can see, you know, the Rogue has just more of it's slightly higher. It just looks a lot beefier. You know, the vehicle's a lot wider, so it does look super cool. But hey, with the SR5, it is still such a cool vehicle. You can't ever go wrong with a Hilux. They are just a brilliant trading machine. They're an awesome off-road vehicle. It's a Toyota, so you know it's going to last forever. And literally, as I say, you can't go wrong with these vehicles. So if I was to give you a recommendation for which vehicle I would buy if I was you, it all depends on what you want to use it for. If you're a tradie and you want to use these for, you know, doing a building job, you definitely do not want to get the Rogue in the slightest. You've just got a vehicle which has just become too luxurious, and you're just going to mess it up. It's not going to be. You're going to get marks all over it, and that back end with that silly plastic covering on the back is going to get damaged super quick. Whereas with an SR5, it's a lot more hard wearing. So I would definitely go for the SR5. I wouldn't go for the premium one. However, if you're just like a lot of the population and you want to just get a vehicle and have a nice luxurious cool vehicle, then you cannot go wrong with a Rogue. It is just such a super nice vehicle to drive, and it's a really, you feel like you're domineering on the road. It's just got such a fantastic presence on the road. So as I say, you can't go wrong with getting a good old Rogue. Okay guys, I hope you like the vehicle. Sorry, I hope you like the video. If you do have any questions, if you got any comments, or you want to ask any questions in relation to any other aspects of the vehicle, put it in the comments bar. Thanks for watching, guys.